Welcome coders. Today we will create a brand new Next.js-15 project, and we will log in and persist our data to the Mongodb database through GitHub provider and Google provider. Okay, so I'm showing you what we are going to make today. I'm going to log in by GitHub. Okay, and not only it will log in, but that data will persist in our database. So this is very important. Okay. So no email address, as GitHub is not providing email address, and in the session we are getting the data and it's coming from GitHub. This is my GitHub username and data is persist. I am showing you this is Web Shakil and this is my image. You can see it. Okay, this is my image. And not only that, we can log in by Google. This is solo coder. Okay, this is my email address and data is persist in the database. You see, this is solo coder, and I am logging out, logging in several times repeatedly, but data is being persist only on time, so it's not creating second or third occurrence. Okay, so I'm logging out once again. I am logging with GitHub. I'm not logging by Google in this Chrome browser is because my email is same, so it will conflict. So if your email is different, you can log in both Google and GitHub. So that's why I'm taking another browser and Mozilla Firefox, so its email is different. But here my email, GitHub and Google is same, so it will conflict. That's why I am login by GitHub from Chrome browser and login by Google from Mozilla Firefox. Okay, so I'm logging out once again. I'm logging in once again. Okay, and from here I am logging out and logging once again. Okay, so if I logs out and if I try to go to the dashboard, it will not allow. So user dashboard, it will not allow us. Welcome guest. Okay, so you see, if there is no session, if they don't find any session, they will redirect us to the guest or show us the message, not redirect, show us the message of guest. Okay, and come here. If I try to go to the dashboard, so they are taking me to guest. Okay, so I can log in GitHub. So two important factors are over here. We are using GitHub provider, and not only that, we are using latest technologies. I mean Next.js-15, Next Auth version 5, and GitHub provider, Google provider. Okay, and data is being persist in the MongoDB. Okay, data is saving. I mean persist. I mean saving, and it's saving only on time. So it may happen that it's saving how many times you are logging, 2, 3, 4 times repeatedly. So this is pretty bad, but you should save it on time and it will make you able to log in, log out every time. Okay, so this is the session. You see user session, and you will get the session over here also. I will give you the code, no worries. Console log. I'm sorry, I am not logged in, so that's why it's not showing any data. So it's showing us the data. You see, name solo coders, email Sadia. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So you will get the code I am showing you. I can build it from scratch, but I'm showing you here, or I can build it from scratch. Let's see. or I am showing you the code, no need at all. So first of all, in the app, you have to go to the Next.js-15. You have to build the bare minimum file, and if you go to the API, you will get the route. So this route, if you go to the next auth version 5 or Auth.js, you will get this code. So get started, Next.js. So next auth secret. So this is the code. Okay, this is the code. Okay, you will get it from here, and you have to provide the provider. So this is the provider. Mongodb number page.csx. In the auth, you have to create a auth file. You see, this is the Google provider, and you have to Google client ID and Google client secret, GitHub client ID, GitHub client secret. From where you will get it, say Google console. PNVM credentials, web client. Okay, this is the client secret, and this is the client ID. Okay, so from here you will get, and if you go to the GitHub and go to the settings and developer settings, so Next Auth 15, so from here you will get your client secret and client ID. So this is Google and this is GitHub. So you have to provide it to the env file, otherwise it will not work. Okay, and you will get the code. So this is Google provider, and this and below callback is responsible, and this is JWT session strategy and callback, and this callback is responsible for saving your data to the database. Okay, and we are getting the roles also. You see, we are getting the role. So by the role you can authenticate or authorize. Okay, so this is the provider callback, and this is the navbar. So you will get session and handle sign out. It has handle sign out callback, auth login. I will give you the code, and if is authenticated, so what you are getting in the authentication is authenticated. Auth status. So what you are getting in the status, you can console log it. Let's see. This is undefined. Auth status authenticated. You see, initially it was undefined. Now auth status authenticated. Auth status authenticated. You see, auth status authenticated. Okay, so you can see it. So it's session. It's doing everything by the session provider. So this is handle sign out, and it has the sign out methods. It has the sign out authentication or magic link credentials. There's the sign out. Where is the sign out? Let's see. Where is the sign out? So I'm not getting it right now, but it has the sign out codes they are providing. What? So Google client ID, Google provider. Here this is sign in, credential. They have the sign out. Okay, I'm not getting it right now, so no problem. You will get the code. This is the sign out, callback URL. And very important thing is that I have forgotten to tell you, you have to give the callback URL. I am showing you once again. Say GitHub provider Shakil. If you go to the settings, developer setting, you have to provide this URL, callback URL, and not only here but also in the Google provider. Otherwise, it will not work. You have to provide the callback URL. Okay, otherwise it will not work. Okay, so this is status. So if it authenticated, it will show. Say it's conditionally rendering. If log out, it will show login register. But when I logs in, authorize. So it's not showing the register and login button. It's conditionally rendering. Okay. So it's authenticated. If it is authenticated, if not authenticated, then show this. If authenticated, show the another thing. Okay. So it's conditionally rendering. Then we have the MongoDB database, and you have to provide the username, password, and database name. You have to provide the user model, and this is the page. If session, then you will give you the session name. Otherwise, it will provide you guest. So page. This is the next page. This is the home page. Nothing is there. So route is very important, and you have to follow this convention. Next auth, next auth, login page. So login page, it will provide the GitHub provider. So callback dashback URL GitHub, sign in GitHub, and sign in Google. Okay. Login, register. No register is needed because we are providing by the social provider. Okay. So you see sign in by Google, sign in by GitHub. And MongoDB model users page user dashboard. This dashboard is important. So if you don't get the image, then we are using a default image and it's coming from public. Okay, so you are logging the session, you are getting the session like that. In the session you will get the data, username, email, and everything. So this is all about. You will get the code. I will give you the link in the comment box. So definitely this is very wonderful tutorial. Not only you are able to log in by the social provider, along with that you are able to persist your data in the database. Okay, in the MongoDB database, and your data is saving only on time. From the subsequent request, they are allowing you to log in and sign out. So thank you very much. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned, stay connected. See you soon.